Millet stated that we had in total 6 days of training, two for the league, two for the group, and two for the grader. And not even so much a training, but a retreat that we get to talk to each other about what we believe is most important for us in this upcoming election. But I say election because election is on my mind in this upcoming negotiation. And I keep thinking that if we all make sure that our loved ones, our neighbors, go and our co-worker go out and vote, I'm pretty sure that we can win this election. And I believe that if we win this mayor election, that it is something that is shown the strength that we as 1199 have to take someone who is not widely known, who is not a politician, and is able through hard work and dedication and raising to the occasion that this is someone who we want to be mayor because she is for people like us, working class people. And so if we won that, that is going to let the boss recognize that the strength that we have as a union is intact and that we are going to go after them. I make a pledge to myself that anytime I talk to you guys, there are two things that I'm consistently going to talk about, and I want you to know that. I'm going to talk to you about they are coming for us. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they came for our 3%, we beat them. And then they are coming to us to cut staffing, and through your hard work and your dedication and your walking into the boss, we beat them. We got nursing home reform, and in the beginning of next year we're going to have a staffing ratio. So I need you to keep that in mind, because every time you as a leader talk to your membership, I need you to talk to them from that perspective, because whether we believe it or not, they're coming for us. We got them, they're going to come for us. That's the way it is. And so, with that, let's talk about where we are. So, as Millie said, there are three major contracts that is being negotiated this year, and that is the league, the group, and the grader. As it relates to the league has done the same thing that we have done, gone through the process of having a retreat, gone through the process of putting their proposal together, and now their proposal, and they're now building themselves up to negotiation readiness. Wherever it takes them, that's where they're going to go. And so we are in a moment of we're in a pause moment from our contract fight, and we're in the moment of getting Maya elected. But right after we get Maya elected, which will be the 22nd of this month, June 22nd, what is going to happen next? And I'm going to go interchangeable between the league and the group and the grader. So I need you to listen carefully. The grader and the group will be asking the negotiating committee and the delegates, along with the organizers, to leaflet the nursing home with a summary of our proposal that was ratified on the 2nd and the 3rd of June at the retreat. That is what is going to happen. We are also going to be doing purple texts to the members to ask them to make sure that in your chapter they support, including yourself, your negotiating committee, and the delegate, as you guys are going to be moving action in your chapter. We're going to be asking you to continue recruit communication captain and contract captain. It is so important that we have that arm of workers that when we're in negotiation via this platform, virtual, that we can pick up our cell phone or click over to our cell phone and say, this is what the boss is saying, this is what he's doing. Tell the members in the shop to go tell management it ain't happening. So we need to recruit those people that we will have an army back in the shop while we're sitting on negotiation, giving them blow by blow and asking them to do action in the shop when management is acting up in negotiation. So we must continue to recruit our contract captain and a communication captain. On the league bargaining committee on 6/28, they will be having a training. Just the league bargaining committee will be having a training on the platform that we're using to do the negotiation. And that platform is called CVent. And so they're going to have a training to make sure that they know how to log on, how to ask questions, how to engage, how to go to different rooms. And that training will take place for the league only negotiating committee. On the 29th, if you're anywhere near a league institution, LIJ, Mount Sinai, Monte, Brookdale, New York Presbyterian, NYU, and Nursing Home, Arch Care, or Parker Jewish, Good Sam Upstate, if you're around them, what you will realize is happening in those chapters is that they are doing a high noon event. They're showing their strength. They're showing what it is that they're going to bring to the negotiating table by walking out and going outside and showing that power that 1199 bring. In the other shops that are not doing that high noon event, they will be asking resident, patient, friends, family to sign a metagram, and they will be walking in that metagram to the human resource in those chapters. And this is happening in both League Hospital and League Nursing Home. And then for us, 6/25, June the 25th to July the 2nd, we are going to ask our negotiating committee and a lot of you delegates to help us have chapter meeting in where we talk to the membership about the proposal that we will be putting across the table to management. And so we'll be doing that in a series of chapter meetings and also talking about how we're going to get our chapter ready for negotiation that we believe in the group and the grader is going to be very contentious and very difficult. And so we need to make sure that our members understand the same. It don't make no sense me understand. It make no sense Millie understand or Pat or Peter or the organizer if the members in the shop is not understanding and ready to do what is necessary to maintain, because that's the first thing they're going to go after. What we have that is good is to maintain what we have. And then we got to ask for more money on what we have because we need more money to make sure that our benefits and stuff is in place. And we need a decent raise. So let's be clear. Those are the things that is going to be on the table. And so we have to make sure that we are ready. On 6/30, June the 30th, we are going to have a contract captain orientation for the league. And that is where some delegates will be on it, but they're going to tell a contract captain what is their role in the institution with their negotiating committee, or both the contract captain and the negotiating committee and the delegates are going to work together to make sure that the chapter is informed on everything that takes place in negotiation. Then on July the 7th, the group and the grader only, we will have a town hall meeting with our membership. So by the time we get there, our members should be informed, as you can see, how many things we put in place to make sure that we're speaking to our members, because we want a very informed member. So on July the 7th, we want as many members to come to that town hall meeting so they can hear what we, the leadership, have to say, but mostly what other members and other nursing homes are saying that they are willing to do to make sure that we have a good contract. Then on this July the 7th, the League Bargaining Committee again will have a training on CVent because it's a large body. if they weren't there to have if they didn't get the training on the 28th, they're going to repeat a session. So they want to do the training again on July 7th. They are going to be able to do it. July 14th is the first day of negotiation for the league. Let me be specific and clear so folks on this meeting do not walk away with a different idea. The league negotiation will have their first session. That's the first time they will sit across the table with the boss. That is their first session. On we will have another contract captain orientation on the 20th, because in totality, if we were to think about it in totality, we have in the group integrator, we have about 600 negotiating committee members, and the league probably have about roughly the same. So we're looking to train somewhere between 1,600 to 2,000 people on how to be on the C event and what they need to do as contract captain, which probably will run in a lot of numbers. So we're having these dual training sessions, so folks who can't make one will try to make the other. And then on the 21st, the league will have their second session. The league, not the group, not the grader. The league will have their second session of negotiation across the table with management. While all of that is happening, we're going to be doing our stuff. We're going to be doing, we haven't put the date in place until we meet and talk about it with million folks, but we're going to be doing our iNoon. We're going to be doing our signing of Metagram, that's in the group integrator. We're going to be doing all those stuff that the league did while we were here. The league was doing that so that we can start to get our member inoculated on what it takes to win a decent contract. We're hopeful that we will have our first session the first week of August. And I know you're saying, oh, this is June, we got to wait. Remember that the league set the pattern for what it is that we want to get. We can get more than them, but we can never get less than them. So they set the pattern of where we need to go. If we can go high, we can go high. If we can go, but we can't go less. And so it is important for them to set that pattern, and then we follow the pattern. So in August, we will be having our first session. The date is not set yet. You guys know the leadership and the leadership. You guys know the employers that you work for. You know they have all kind of bling bling and all kind of craziness going on, and they're going to run us around the block before they try to give us a date. That's why it is important to set the stage. So when we said that we want to have an iNoon, when we said we wanted people to walk in, we need folks to be ready and alert to do that, to let them know that if they do not come to that table, they're getting a kind of preview of what it is that we will be doing. And so I want to be hopeful, because I'm always hopeful, because we got great leaders like yourself. We got great members in our shop. You guys have proven it over and over again. You guys say they can't take our 3% and you didn't allow them to take it. Then you went back and you said, we have been coming to the negotiating table and talk to you about staffing, and you poof us, you give us something, and then when it gets in the contract, we got to fight you for you to do what is right in the contract. And so we know where it's going to hurt you. So we went legislatively and went to the legislators and said, we need you to do nursing home reform, because we need to have safe staffing so we can take care of our patient. And so I'm saying that into my heart, I'm being honest with you. I know, because I only use it one time a year, and this is the time I use it. I have a crystal ball, and I'm using it this one time. And I know my crystal ball is telling me that they are going to come after us. Now that I use it, you guys can't ask me to use it to get you a raise or to make the boss be good to you, because I've already used up the one use that I have. Thank you, Sister.